welcome back to another video. This one is going to be about trading psychology. Now, I haven't really started posting a lot of trading content on here just besides trade recaps and some other stuff like that, but I did say in last video or the first video I posted that I was going to do a psychology video because that's one of the most important ones in my opinion. Sorry, there's this piece of hair that's really bugging me. There we go. And basically the first thing a lot of people think about when getting into trading is their strategy, right? And now while that can be 80% or 90%, some people say, it's not. It's complete opposite because they're all oh, you make money from your strategy, but really you make money from your decisions and your reactions. And some people might argue with that, but you make those decisions with your strategy, right? But your decisions also come from where? Your mind, your mental. So if your mental wasn't right, let's just say you were autistic, don't cancel me, all right? You wouldn't be able to execute your strategy, correct? Now that's that's an extreme analogy, right? But you get what I'm saying. It's just be like trading if you're super drunk or if you're super messed up, right? You wouldn't be able to execute your strategy properly is what I'm trying to say. So while your strategy is there and it's meant to help you, it's you that runs the strategy, right? So that's why, in my opinion, trading is 80% psychology, 20% strategy, or even 90-10. It's super easy because everybody will be like, oh, I'm becoming profitable, I'm starting to make money with trading. And yeah, cool you are, but let's see your losing days, right? You could be on a winning streak and you blow everything. Why is that? No, it's not because you took one bad trade, because if you were risked appropriately, if you followed your model, if you followed everything, you would have came out on a winning day, or you would have been down not as much as you are. How do you explain all your blown accounts? You can't, because you didn't follow your rules, and that's where psychology comes into play. And so many people just go over psychology, and that's how I was when I first started was, oh no, my psychology is good, my psychology is fine. That's when I didn't even have a strategy. I was saying that, so I couldn't even legally say that, or I guess really say that, because I didn't even know what I was doing in the first place. So it wasn't until I was actually using a system and a strategy that worked for me and that I could see consistent trades with, and winning trades too. I was taking winning trades and passing accounts, and I would get all of the winning days, but that fifth and final day, it would all be gone. Why might you think that? Because of my psychology. Now, if I had my psychology on lock like I said I did, I wouldn't have blown that account. I would have taken a payout. I would have been a lot farther in early stages of my journey. But that's where the psychology comes into play. And I think I have the right to say this and talk about psychology, not just because I've spent 3 years trading, not because I've had a trading psychologist, maybe that, but I've seen profits and I've succeeded in trading, not to the extent I want to fully reach, but for what I've done and the psychology and the work I've put in and the understanding I have of the market and emotions and reactions and triggers that traders have, I can talk my shit here a little. So you guys listen to this video when I'm saying this, because psychology might not seem like a big thing right now, but it's going to show your flaws, it's going to show yourself, it's going to show you where you can improve on, right? Now, when I say you when I say show you your flaws, that's what I'm saying is when you get those 4 winning days, or you blow an account, or you overtrade, or you revenge trade, that's not a part of your strategy. That is your psychology. That is your mental. And basically 100% of the mistakes you will make in trading are from psychology. I will guarantee you that. Sure, there might be a time, where you might accidentally miss a technical. You might have missed this, or you didn't move your stop up to break even at this time when you should have, which can also correlate to greed or FOMO or impatience or all of the other things that go into psychology, right? Now, let's get into probably patience. I mean, there's so many that are important, but I'd say for beginners, it's going to be patience. And I can't stress this enough, because you need to be patient with your journey too. Now, this can correlate onto the charts, and you might not think it will, but it does 100%. If you're too focused on the outcome and becoming profitable and getting a payout or passing the account, you will not pass the account. You will not get your payout, and you will not be a profitable trader. And I'm saying this, like I said, because I've gone through this hundreds of times, probably almost hundreds of times by now, and repeated the same cycle. I couldn't even tell you how many times I would go over, you can't do this, you can't do this, follow this. The amount of time and hours I've put into this shit is insane. Absolutely, mind-blowing. But the reason I say patience is because a lot of new traders, or even experienced traders too, they can struggle with this. You're so eager to take a trade because you got this new strategy, you got this new skill of day trading, and you're going to make so much money from it. Just slow down and take a breather, right? Be patient and focus on the process rather than the outcome. And that's probably one of the most important things you'll ever hear anybody say, is focus on the process instead of the outcome. Because when you start focusing on the outcome, the process is nowhere to be seen. And it will show on your trading, it will show on everything that you're more focused on something else rather than actually executing trades and bettering your psychology and being patient and executing how you should. You get paid based on your performance. The money is a bonus. Your performance and your execution is how you become successful. So wouldn't it make sense for you to go into the market every single day and execute and perform to your fullest ability, right? Just think of it as a normal job. If you're getting paid, for example, $500,000 a year. I know that's like a high amount of money, but I think that's how much people should get paid if you're a consistent, profitable trader. You would follow that shit every day. If you were guaranteed a monthly paycheck, weekly paycheck, divided up from 500 grand a year, for you to just simply get on the charts and execute, right? You would follow it because you would take it a lot more seriously because it's a job, right? And now trading is your job, so it's exactly how you should be treating it. But a lot of people don't. They don't take it serious enough sometimes. They don't. Sometimes they just don't have it in them too. Some people don't want it bad enough. And you can see it in so many people, like going and talking to so many traders, meeting so many people. You get to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I can tell who's going to be successful and who might not, who's going to struggle, who's going to thrive. It's very easy to tell that when you've been improving yourself and in your business and just the whole journey in itself. Because trading isn't just about, making money, the execution, the psychology, the performance. It comes at you as a person too. It, like I said, it shows you your flaws. It shows you where you need to improve. And that goes to one of my videos I posted about being disciplined. If you're not disciplined outside of the charts, you're not going to be disciplined on the charts. And you need to be doing those everyday things, everyday tasks, that are disciplined in your life. And that's how you got to build yourself, is be disciplined all around and, improve all around too, obviously. But getting back to patience, you got to learn it, really. It's a lot of people aren't naturally patient people, and that was me. And I was a perfectionist, and I can still say I am, and I want everything to be perfect, in line. I want the trade to hit full TP. I want it to go immediately. I want this, I want that. Like, it's so much wanting and so much perfectionism that it can ruin your trading career really, really fast if you don't have patience with it. Now, perfectionism alone isn't terrible. It's how you use it to your ability, right? We are given all of these emotions and all of these feelings and all these things, that make us human, right? Because we're all human. We're not robots. If we were robots, we'd all be gazillionaires, right? In trading or whatever we'd be doing, especially trading, because it takes a lot of emotions, right? And you're supposed to, everybody will tell you, go to the doctor for your emotions, or just stuff that usually you don't get to experience when you're not a trader, right? So when you're trading, it's super hard to keep those emotions in line. Your anger, your frustration, your impatience, your greed, all of this stuff that they say that, makes a bad trader, right? Now, some of those, they are things, you can tone down, but there's ways you can do that. And I can explain all of that in another video, because I don't want to waste your guys' time. I just want to kind of set the barrier for psychology and tell you how important it is, and, help you focus on which ones you can focus on right now. But like greed, you need to stay away from that. Greed is going to be bad, FOMO, stuff like that. But patience is what can pretty much cover all of that stuff for you. If you're being greedy, you probably don't have patience to, because a lot of time when you're greedy, you want to make more money, right? If you can just be patient and content and thankful for what you have now, be patient for it to come later. There you go. And also, fear of missing out. Like, that can result to a few different things, but also patience. Like, just be patient for the next day. You have 270 something trading days in a whole year. You can go trade on the charts tomorrow, bro. You can execute another trade tomorrow. Be patient. Just wait for it, right? Wait for the trade, wait for the execution, wait for your setup, right? Just be patient. And now the second thing, and this will be the last thing because I don't want to make this a super, super long video, is probably expectations. Now I choose this just because a lot of people set expectations, and it's one of the things that I kind of struggled with personally a lot. And the patience and expectations can kind of go hand in hand. All of it can go hand in hand. But your expectations, you can't go into a week or after you get a fund account, you can't expect to pass it, right? Because trading is one of those things everybody says is gambling because you don't know the outcome of it. But I tell you what you do know, if you have a strategy and you have back tested it and you have data on it, that it has a 60% win rate, has a 70% win rate. Right? You can't go into a day expecting you're going to win every day. You can't expect you're going to pass an account. It's called a win rate for a reason. 70% of the time or 60% of the time, you're going to win, so that other 30 or that other 40%, you're going to lose. It's guaranteed you're going to lose. It's guaranteed you're going to take a losing trade. So why would you even set expectations? You know, all that's going to do is get in the back of your head. And then expectations turn into greed, turn into FOMO, turn into impatience. It all comes back down to expectations. Expectations and impatience. Being impatient, expectations, that's something you can't have. And if you do have those and you go into a day and you're expecting to get a win, don't trade that day. I want you to sit on your hands, don't even trade. Don't even look at the charts. Honestly, if you're expecting to make money, just don't. Just take that day and just call it. Just let it play out. Because you're not going to, and when you don't meet your expectations, it's what we do is in our human nature, in our brains, going back to our emotions, is we set expectations for a lot of stuff. Whether it be going on vacation. Oh, I'm going to go on this vacation. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to do this and that and that. Or all these things come back to expectations. And you just have to stay away from them and not set expectations. And that will help you out a lot. So that's kind of the base I'm setting for you guys here, is being patient and not setting expectations. Those two alone will help you out a lot. Very, very significantly. And I want all of you guys to succeed, improve every day, be the best version of yourself, and stay disciplined, stay patient, don't set expectations, stick to what you know. Remember, you're paid, now money is the bonus, based off of your performance and your executions. So perform and execute to your fullest ability. So what would that be? Following your model, following your strategy. You know it's a 70% win rate. Stick to that. Why would you go off track? If you go off track and you're not trading your strategy, that it would reduce the probability of you winning, right? And if you want to win so bad, why would you stray away from it? But that's my little video, my little yap session. I really was just watching some videos on YouTube of this other trader. Shout out Johnny. Now, if he watches this, whatever, cool. But he has some fire psychology videos. Fire, bro. Even when I first started, that thing is fucking amazing, bro. And it kind of influenced me to go make this. So if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, leave a comment, and stay patient. Don't set expectations. Stay disciplined. You got it.